Hello and welcome back to So April. So, this video, I just have a haul and then kind of a life chat update, you know, something. So, if you just bear with me, I'll go through all the stuff I've got recently, which I did order a lot of stuff from Black Friday, the pattern sales and stuff, but obviously I can't really show you those. I mean, if I did, then it would probably take forever because, like, I bought, like, everything that was on sale. So, yeah. Okay, so I'll go with, I had ordered these patterns the other day. I think it was Andra from Andra Makes showed a pattern. I don't know. I go on these little ventures and I call them spirals, and like I'll see something that someone made or hear a pattern company and I'll be like, "Oh, I need to look up that." And so then I saw online this pattern, and it wasn't anything that anyone else had, but I was like, oh, I really like that. I like this pattern company. I don't know if I have any of their patterns. And so I thought, oh, I'm going to go ahead and order some. Well, it was actually cheaper on eBay than to buy the new ones, which, I mean, I guess if someone's getting rid of it, then it's going to be cheaper. But I don't know. I thought they would have some kind of sale or something, but they didn't. And I wasn't about to pay like 20 bucks a pattern, so I got them on eBay. So let me go ahead and show you what I got. This first one is 6306, and I totally love this pattern. It's really simple. It's just like a simple tunic, but I just totally love it. And let's see, I don't know how to read the sizes on this, but it says it goes up to US 20 through 34, and I think I fall in the range somewhere. I don't know. And then I got this other one from another Etsy store, and I was like, ooh, I like this. And I didn't realize that one of the shirts looks kind of similar, but this has a shirt and like a jacket, like an overcoat, or whatever you want to call that. And I thought this was really cute. It's Berta 6787. She's the name. And then you can make the shirt either way, and you can make it button up all the way or just the little slit on the front, and then it has the jacket. And there's the line drawings. And this one goes up to from a US 18 to 34. So I thought that was really cute. And this next one, I think I got because it was like a buy one get one half off, and I'm not for sure if I'm in the size range on this. It's a simplicity. It says size range is 20 to 28W, but their sizes are like so small. Like, let's see if I can find, I think like a size 20 is a 32-inch bust. And if I remember correctly, I would think a 32-inch bust would possibly be like a size large or medium, not a size 20. But, we'll go with that. And so the bust on the highest one is 44, which, I know it's 50. So yeah, I fall in the range of that. I think the hip is just slightly small. So this one's Simplicity 2938. And I liked it because it had the dress, and then it has the like jacket or overcoat, or you can make it into a tank top, or I guess pants. You can get pants. So I thought that was kind of neat. It's like a whole little wardrobe thing. And here's the line drawings. You can apparently they didn't really do much effort on that. But those are the patterns I got from my pattern haul. And let's see, I have a whole list of things to talk about. So I think I've been subconsciously telling myself that I would do a bag a month. And I've done a bag or a wallet or like my lunchbox, something like every month I think for the whole year, except for this month. And this month I've just been, I don't know, my brain has just not been in it. But I will make a bag before the end of the month, and it's actually not going to be for me. So there's that. And then I got stuff. Okay, I'm going to have to go through my thrift haul before I go through my waterproof canvas stuff. Okay, so I was at my thrift store the other day with my sister Sherry, and I was talking to the really nice lady there. Her name was Sue, and we just got through talking about everything. She was telling me how her sister is a seamstress, and like she did like garment alterations and all that, and I was like, wow. And so I told her that I had a YouTube channel. I didn't tell her my name though. You know, I don't think of these things. But so she showed me where the fabric was, and then she told me that she had some squares, but they weren't priced yet. But she said she'd price them for me, and you know, if I wanted them. And I'll show you the fabric. I've never got anything linen before, and I haven't measured this out, but it was quite a penny. It was like 10 bucks. But I know from looking up linen, like even cheapish linen or linen on sale is usually like $14 a yard. So I thought, you know what, this is a ton, and the colors are really pretty. So let's see if I can show that. It's very vibrant, but I don't know if you can tell, if I can get this on the hanger, like it is a ton, like there's a lot here. It says something about Scotch Guard on it. Atelier, I don't know how to say it, originals. But anyways, yeah, so that is a lot. I was hoping I wasn't going to knock my tripod down. Okay, so I'm going to try to show some of the squares. A lot of them are repeats, so I'll just kind of show my little bears. And they had like pieced some of those together. Another bear. And then we got an owl. And I don't know who the designer is on these, but they're just a lot of like line art. And I thought, well, that would be kind of fun to like sash it and piece it together. We've got the brown, or that one's butterfly, strawberry. And as you can tell, there is quite a bit. Some roses, and Home Sweet Home. I think I might have went through one that has a little kitty cat. And yeah, it just kind of goes on. And so I've got it in blue, brown, and then red. And there's even like a chunk of it that's not even cut. So I thought that was kind of cool, you know. And so $2.99, that's not bad, and that could possibly be like 3 quilts or something. I don't know. We'll see. And then I ordered some fabric, or some waterproof canvas from Fabric Wholesale Direct. They had a good deal. I want to say it was like 20% off or something, or maybe 40. I don't know. They didn't give me a receipt or anything. But I got this like grayish color, black, and like I got a whole yard apiece, and then this beige. So that was pretty good. And they had a deal where if you ordered like within that day or something, you got a free little kit thing. So I got this. I know it's banged up. I've been like throwing it around the house. I don't know. I told my youngest daughter if she wants it, she could have it. And she's like, yeah, sure. I said, just let me get it in the video so my friends could see it. So there's that. Then I was watching a video from Recaptured Values. And by the way, if anyone that has done the Vlogmas, I'm sorry, I haven't really watched anyone's because there has been so many of my YouTubers, like 50 plus of them have been doing Vlogmas, and I was like, wow, I'm not going to be able to watch everyone's, and I don't want anyone to get their feelings hurt, so I thought I'm just going to like try to not watch any because it was just too much. So I'm sorry about that if I didn't watch any of your Vlogmases. But I have watched a few videos. I haven't really commented. I'll explain that later. But I did watch this video from Recaptured Values, and she was showing how you can make your own sewing labels. And I thought, well, I wanted some custom labels. And Tifffany from Who's Your... I'll put your channel name down below. She was telling me about this Etsy store, and it's basically kind of like what I would call like a generic type thing. Like you can type in your info and then it's just, you know, you get that on the label, and that's fine. And you get like 100 or whatever. Well, on this one, the girl shows you how to customize it. And so I did my Sew April logo with my needle and then the buttons on it. I'll show you. And she was showing how to do it without the lines, but I don't pay for Canva, so I had to have the lines on. And I thought, you know what? I don't mind at all. It gives me a cutting reference, you know, so that's totally fine. So when you do it her way, you get like a whole yard, and I think it was like $25 or something, and I think she said it's like over 300 labels or something. She says like 7 cents or something a piece. I don't know, but I was floored. I was like, oh, I gotta try that. And then of course, so I try it, and the company on Etsy is Little Ray of Sunshine or something like that. I will link that down below too. And I messed up, and it was saying that it charged my bank, but I guess it didn't charge my bank. And so I messaged her telling her that it charged my bank, but I didn't have an order number. And the lady was really nice and messaged me back, and she said, well, I don't see anything here. And at that point I had got it like dropped off on the bank, and I was like, okay, well, it dropped off on the bank, and I'm gonna try again. And I did, and she even messaged back and said she got it. So that was amazing. And I think she like mailed it out right away because I got it within like 2 or 3 days. So I was totally impressed. Very nice customer service and speedy service, which is really good because you don't see that a lot of days, you know, nowadays. And so the only difference on my label I noticed is, well, the only difference on my label is the fact that I didn't do it with my name red. I'm not very good at this. So I did it black, but I did it black because I thought, well, if you're going to wear it as a label, I think black just looks better. So yeah, I will link her video on how to do that down below. And then I have a haul from Hobby Lobby. And this year I decided I'm going to do like a journal, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do like stickers in there, or if I'm going to draw, or I just want to be like creative and like do like a journal about my day and stuff. So I got this sketchbook, and it's just blank pages, and it has a little pen holder, which is cool. It doesn't have a little pocket like my other ones, but it was on sale at Hobby Lobby, 40% off, so I think I paid like $5, which is a really good deal. And then I got fabric. Okay, they had one of their 40% sales off. And so I have like two projects going on here. One, y'all know I really like the Rebecca Page pattern that I got. Or, well, I got like all their patterns, I think. And so one of the things that I bought, I want to make, is the Taylor trench coat. And like, I don't really want like all the bells and whistles like the trench coat, but she has like on her YouTube channel, you can see like she did like a very simple version where it just has, you know, like, just, I don't know, it's just really super simple, and she used this animal print, and I was like, oh, I've got to get me some animal print. So I know it's really bright. I felt like it was a little bit too yellowish in the store, and if you have any ideas how to like tame some of the yellow out, I'm totally up on ears for that. But I thought, ooh, that would look really pretty in my hair, and I think it'd be really nice. So I do need like a winter coat because all I really wear is like a shawl, and I think I'm outgrowing my jean jackets right now, so yeah. And then I still need to finish my, I'm going to start working on my quilts and stuff I think in January. I was going to start now, but I didn't. I had bought some more die cuts from Etsy for my Sizzix Big Shot because I like to lazy quilt, okay? I'm not good at accurately cutting fabric into perfect little squares, because if you know anything with quilting, you have to be like 100% precise, and you know, you got to have that 1/4 inch seam, and like if you don't, like, you just get a mess. So I like my Sizzix Big Shot for that, and I think I might actually do like, I don't know if it's going to be like a tutorial type thing, or if I'm going to like just show examples of what you can do with some of the squares and blocks. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. But my granddaughter, okay, so I'm going to finish up my quilt that has been in the works for probably like 5 years now. I don't know. It's one of the Big Dream panels. Okay, so if you remember, last year, I think it was, when I got into my little tie-dye, maybe it was the year before, I don't know. Anyways, I have this quilt top that I've been working on, like I said, 5 years, and I was not happy with how dull the colors were, and so when I did my little tie-dye adventure, I tie-dyed it. And I don't know if that really messed anything up because I had already I already had free motion quilting on it. So I tie-dyed a lot of the blue on there because it just, you could not see it at all. And so I kind of like tried to wipe it around to look like a petal, at least on the outside pieces. So yeah, it, like I said, I had worked really hard on this thing, and it'll be nice to get it done. So the hard thing about these, which I did one for my daughter at the same time I was doing this, mine was a tester, and so like I would try a design out, and if it looked good, then it made it to her quilt. If it didn't look good, it's just stuck on mine. So yeah, I've had this set aside, and hers, I did a certain, I will insert a picture and see if I can get it close to where it shows each square. Now, I use my Sizzix on that too, so it was really cool the way I pieced it together. But panel quilts to me seem to be a little difficult on trying to figure out how to make the borders. So I think I might go with just like a patchwork of just blues, just all blues, just blue, blue, blue. So I think that's my idea on that. And then my granddaughter actually wants a tie-dye quilt. And so I thought, okay, she wants pink, purple, and blue. So what did I get? So Gigi got purple, and it looks kind of tie-dyed. I got blue with some stars, and actually this one has a little variegated with the purple. And then I got a pink with swirls, and then a light blue, a lighter purple, and a darker pink. And I thought, I'll go through what I have at home, piece this together, and then figure out a border and a binding later. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. There was like 2 quilt designs that she showed her mom that she liked, and I'll show y'all that whenever I get to that. So, yeah, I have a lot of fabric and stuff to wash and things to get done. And then I also got, which I already opened this part, a blender for color pencils. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about life now. So I was watching my friend Pam, Made by Pam, and she had like a little live, and so I was like chatting in there, and I got to meet a few of her friends, and I subscribed to their channels, and I had checked a few of their channels out, and one of the girls, make sure I get their name right, Thread and Glue Designs, like, you know, it's crazy how you get inspired from someone or through someone, you know. So I don't remember this girl's name, sorry, but so through Pam, which I was like heading on my way out the door, and I just caught her, and so I was like watching this, and then I found her friend's channel later, and I was watching her, and she had a lot of like artsy stuff, and I've been thinking about getting back into art lately, and like drawing or painting, and like I've just been like in a, I don't know, I've been in like a funk, like a sewing funk, a planner funk, like I don't know, it's just been a total funky funk, and I need to get out of it. So I'm like, okay, well, what can I do? And so I watched her channel, and then she had some like paintings and drawings, and I don't know. So I was just looking up stuff, and then I don't know if she had like a color book or not, but I started searching on YouTube about adult coloring books, and so I got quite a few now, and I really do love doing this. So I tried to do colored pencils years ago, but I never really got anywhere with it. So I basically just colored in pictures in my Bible at the time, and that's as far as that went. So I'll show you my first picture. So this is my first picture. So I printed the paper from the color book onto printer paper, and this is actually a design from Christine Karen, and I just think she is the prettiest little girl, and that dragon, oh my gosh. So, and then I drew the little stones. I need to go through with stickles. Apparently when you get into the little coloring book world, which if you are interested, I would say Google it up, because wow, now I ended up buying stuff from Joann's, and I got some distressed ink, and that's a whole new thing, like a whole new world that I've never been in. So I don't know. And then you learn about stickles and paint markers, and I don't know. If y'all want to see like my haul from Joann's and my color books and stuff, let me know down below. If I get enough people, I might go ahead and show it, but I know this is a sewing channel, and I don't know if y'all are really interested on that. So yeah, and I call it spiraling when I go to one thing and then I go into like watch something else or get inspired by someone, then I gotta like go look it up, and I don't know, maybe it's my ADHD, and I don't know, maybe, I don't know, but I have had a lot of anxiety this year, a lot of stress. Y'all know my husband's been having quite a bit of health problems again, and so I'll go ahead and talk about him real quick. So he had his doctor appointment, I think it was last week, and his platelets are almost normal. Thank you, Lord. Y'all know that he's had the high platelets, which can trigger that cancer gene he has, which is leukemia. And I think it's the JAK3 mutation. And so the platelets are down because he's been on the Coumadin. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's awesome. That's amazing. But his blood is not thin enough. Like, if y'all remember a few months ago, September, he has a dissension in his carotid artery. It's where it's like a Y instead of like a little hole. It's like split to a Y, and they can't do surgery. And so they're put him on blood thinners, and his blood is supposed to be at 2.2 to be thin, so he doesn't end up getting a blood clot in his brain or having a stroke or anything bad like that. Plus, it's supposed to help heal that. And then they added him onto cholesterol meds because he needs his blood flowing freely. And I was like, okay. So we have literally been to the lab within like every 2 weeks, just about, to get his blood checked. And his blood is still at like, I think it's at 1.6 now, but it was 1.4 last week. And the way the doctor's office explained it to me is like 1.5 is like a normal person's blood. So it's not any thinner, like it's supposed to be thinner so he doesn't have issues. And so I talked to my husband, and then I talked to my daughter, and I told her that I didn't think that this would be a good time for us to travel, because I don't want to chance anything happening to where he's going to end up having any kind of issues like that. Plus, I would be alone, and I just feel like that's just too much. So, we talked to his doctor about it, his regular doctor, and his regular doctor was like, oh, life's too short, you should go, and wear tet hose, and have him get out every 30 minutes. And I'm thinking, it's an 18-hour drive one way. I just didn't feel comfortable with it. Plus, we also have to come up with the money for his sonogram and the appointment in January. And, you know, I got to make sure I have everything ready. And I just felt like this isn't the good time. Like, I thought maybe we'll go, like, in the summer or something. And then the grandbaby will be a little bit older. Oh, and then about my grandbaby. So, y'all know my oldest daughter, Ashley, has gestational diabetes. Poor thing, still really hasn't gained any weight. And then they put her on this ridiculous diet to watch her carbs because she's got the gestational diabetes. So she was like crying to me one day. She's like, I can't even have a piece of pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving. And I was like, I said, Ashley, just have a little piece of pumpkin pie. Your mama said so. Like, one piece of pie is not going to kill you, you know. I don't know if she did or not, but I don't remember if she told me that or not. But it makes me, you know, sad because, like, here she is so tiny and is just pregnant and she can't eat anything. And I'm like, oh, poor her. Oh, about my husband also, at his last appointment, the doctor also did say that his blood sugar was up again. And so now he started him on metformin, which is like, I guess it's supposed to like help regulate your blood sugar so you don't end up getting diabetes. So there's that. But of course she can't take anything like that being pregnant. And I think if I read correctly by researching everything, I think it has like sulfa in it or something. And I know she's allergic to sulfa antibiotics, and I don't know if it's the same type of sulfa. I don't know. But she was saying that if she still has it after the baby's 6 weeks old, then they're going to put her on insulin. So if y'all could just pray that she doesn't have to end up getting that, that would be great. And the good news is her sonogram the other day went really good. She said that little baby Sammy's kidneys are normal now. They're functioning good, and so they're good inside. So that's good. So I'm just praying that he's going to be a healthy, happy, safe baby. And I think she asked the doctor, and the doctor had said that he was already like a little bit over 4 pounds, and that was at 32 weeks. So that was pretty good. So let's see, miss anything. Oh, and so I'll show a picture of my sisters because I don't want to forget this. Last time I had talked to y'all, my sister Michelle had came down, and, well, it might not have been the last time, but one of the last times, and I had gave her a purse around Thanksgiving, and my other sister Sherry came by too, and so I was like, I messaged her, but she didn't message me back before I uploaded the video, but she said I could go ahead and post a picture of her too, so I'm going to post a picture of me and my sisters, and I'm the oldest, so yeah, I think I'm the tallest too. But yeah, so I wanted to make sure that I showed that, and yeah, and I noticed that I didn't do my October, November make, so I'll be doing that soon. I haven't done any sewing in January, like none, nothing. I don't even think I've even cut a pattern out. Like I said, I've been in like a sewing funk. My anxiety has been like totally through the roof, and I might even talk to my doctor in a few weeks about getting put on this anxiety medicine I was on before. I had got off of it because at the time I had like a million allergies to things, and I had like 3 types of hives, and I don't think it was that medicine, but my other doctor at the time just took me off all the medicines I was on. So I might try to see if I can get back on that and see if that kind of helps. I don't know if you can kind of tell, but this is me like not being high strung. Like I just woke up a little bit ago, and like my brain just keeps on like jumping back and forth of things to do, things I need to do. But ironically, I seem to be getting nowhere. Like I have no energy to move except my mouth and my brain. So, and I know that's my ADHD in me, and I really wish they could give me something for that, but in order to get medicine for ADHD, you have to go to a psychiatrist and then pay all that money, and I don't have money for that. So anyways, I think there was one more thing. Oh, I wanted to tell y'all about a tradition that I do with my family for Christmas. I know not everyone celebrates Christmas. If you do, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays. I want to make sure to include everyone. But if you do include Christmas, this is one that I did for my kids when they were younger. There was a year that we barely had any money, and I wanted my children to focus more on Christmas is about Jesus, not about us. So our tradition is we make a cake for Jesus for his birthday, and I just wanted to share that. Our cake this year is chocolate with rainbow chip icing. That's one of my favorites. But I thought, you know what? Jesus wants me to celebrate his birthday too. So anyways, I hope you'll have a very blessed day. I don't know if I'll get back on before New Year's. I don't want to like flood everyone's lines with all these vlogmases going on. So I just want to say y'all have a very blessed day, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I will catch you next time. Bye.